They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Здравствуйте! В эфире программа...
Hello, the world of startups broadcasting, and I'm its host, Serik Akishev. Every year, more and more competitions designed to support beginning entrepreneurs and young developers are held in Kazakhstan. Would you like to know more? Then stay with us. Today, you are about to hear.
Итак, сегодня вы увидите.
Kids Hackathon, or what business ideas are offered by our children. Build Your Business 2016, the results of biggest competition of young Kazakhstani entrepreneurs. Take part in the biggest competitions among IT specialists of the world. Google and Global Good Fund have launched new programs for startups. Children today, just like adults, are good at gadgets and keen on spending time at entertainment centers. That's probably why the manager of one of such facilities in Almaty turned to teenagers in search for ideas and held the first Kids Hackathon in Kazakhstan. We will tell you about what our children lack in big stores on the next episode. The first Kazakhstani hackathon in retail has been held in Almaty. IT developers were gathered in one of the southern capital's shopping malls in order to come up with new ideas to improve the quality of service. The event's distinguishing feature was that in search for new ideas, the organizers turned not only to IT specialists but also to ordinary people. We believe that thanks to these young developers, we will be able to look at ourselves from the outside, since when you are inside the business, you don't always see the full picture of what's happening around you. Participants of the hackathon kids were children under 15. The main task was not only to come up with an interesting idea that would improve the shopping mall's business, but also demonstrate its animated prototype. For this purpose, the organizers held a special masterclass on animation, as most of the participants were new to programming. My daughter has first faced such a task. We haven't tried any computer software before, but judging by her reaction, she liked it. Minor developers were given only 2 hours for the task, but despite such complexity, all the participants of the hackathon were able to handle the task, and the judges had to make a difficult choice in determining the winners. The main criteria for the judges were simplicity of implementation and the creativity. This way, a 10-year-old Arlan Ismukhanov won the first place. He offered to create an interactive game for children who visit the shopping mall. In addition to interactive developments, the jury didn't leave on the sidelines projects responsible for the aesthetic components. This way, girls won the second place, having suggested the idea of creating galleries of flowers in the shopping mall. It's an ecological idea. I mean, it will clean the air. Well, it's beautiful, it's interesting. In addition to valuable prizes and certificates that the hackathon kids gave to the winners, the organizers promised giving participants the opportunity to realize their ideas in future events. As a rule, even the most genius idea requires big investments. To support beginning entrepreneurs in Kazakhstan, the Build Your Business competition has been held for already 3 years, where the winners get monetary grants. The total budget of the prize fund has gone up to $250,000. Our correspondents have been to the awarding ceremony of the finalists and will now tell you about the projects that interested investors the most. 630 people applied to the Build Your Business competition within a year, and this scale is not surprising because the grant of $100,000 is at stake. Choosing the winners was not easy, since every project at the competition has its own distinguishing feature. Young entrepreneurs have become braver. They learned to take risks and invest money. They started investing in complex projects. Secondly, it's of course the quality. The level of knowledge and the understanding of business are evolving. The main prize was awarded to 2 participants. As a result, manufacturers of pipes for heating mains in Kokshetau city and developers of medical simulators from Almaty have won $50,000 each. Our project SMED, Simulation Medicine, that is Simulated Medical Education, is a production of medical simulators for medical universities and colleges, as well as for practical healthcare. Today, the guys produce 14 kinds of medical simulators and have already sold their first products at the amount of 15 million tenge. With the help of the awarded money, the winners are planning to expand their production. Under the harsh economic situation, the jury members couldn't pass by projects in social entrepreneurship. This way, projects like Bread for Everyone and the WOM workshop happened to be among the lucky holders of $25,000 grants. Our project is a workshop, a design studio, WOM, where we are engaged in production of furniture and interior design for children's bedrooms. Our distinguishing feature is that we are environmentally friendly. We make exclusive designs. We are socially oriented. In other words, we invest part of our profit in social projects where the main idea is an ecologically friendly treatment of the nature and support in creating an environment for children. Another area in which the Masoners saw big potentials was the production of technologies designed to solve energy problems, particularly those where Kumtek startup, which is engaged in production of helium collectors of the new generation, and the Almaty project ESCO. Our clients are all consumers of electricity. We are not limited to big corporations. In other words, we can also provide apartments, houses, cafes, restaurants and plants with our equipment, which would have an effect on saving energy from 6 to 30%. At the awards ceremony, the organizers decided to give another incentive grant to an educational SAR project, which we have already spoken about on our program. This way, the system of the result analysis was able to prove its viability and prospects and received $25,000. We are planning to spend this money on additional test questions, on service to launch this project around Kazakhstan, as well as on marketing to promote this project around the country. The competition's organizers noted that this year the Kazakhstani entrepreneurs who started offering larger scale projects and innovative solutions pleasantly surprised them. The internet giant Google, in search for fresh ideas and solutions, has announced a contest in which students from around the world can take part. Watch more on this and many other intriguing events on our next episode. The internet giant Google is offering young developers to try themselves in the new contest, where the main award is not only a 2-week trip to Google's headquarters in San Francisco, but also the application's placement on Google Play Store with a video clip about the winner and his product. In addition to this, 4 best finalists will receive Google devices and an opportunity to place their apps on AdMob website. If you are a social entrepreneur, then you have an opportunity to get a grant at the amount of $10,000. The Global Good Fund organization has started accepting applications for participation on an internship program. Participants will not only be able to receive investments, but also get trainings and masterclasses from well-known mentors for 15 months. The candidates have to be under 40 and have a financially stable enterprise. In order to apply, candidates have to record a video and prepare an essay describing all the information about their enterprises and social significance by June 1st.
На сегодня это все.
That's all we wanted to tell you about today. Do you want to be up to date on all the events happening in the world of digital technologies? Then keep up with the news on our official pages on social networks. I, Serhiy Kokishev, and the world of startups were with you. See you right here in a week on Kazakh TV.
На телеканале Kazakh TV.